Be friends.
And welcome to the show. What? Wait, what's going on here? All right, there we go.
Yeah, there. No.
It's so funny. Like on the Geek Show, Steve cannot function unless he's in the bottom. Ed can't function unless he's last. Like y'all crazy with this. To me, it
don't really matter to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't care either. Listen, welcome to the show. This is Sean.
This is a little.
And this is Ed.
And welcome to another episode of Stargeekz. This week, we are not reviewing any movies, but we are going to talk about some of the rarest Star Wars collectibles in the world, pretty much at this point. I did go to New York Comic Con this week.
Nice.
Had a good time. I did have a good time.
Maybe we can hear it in your voice still. I mean,
yeah, dude. I've been
weren't at no Diddy parties though, right?
No, I haven't been in any Diddy parties. No, but
yeah, I was about to say, put them glasses on because it looks like you were at one, huh?
I am about to party though. I'm about to party. No, I'm just joking.
Told you that we won't.
No,
stop.
but I did pick up some stuff, which was really cool. The first thing I did pick up though was something really cool. This was from Diff, and these were the Star Wars glasses, which, as you can see, I have them on. Really cool. I actually really like them. They had a couple pairs though, and I didn't really jump on them. They had an all white pair, and I was like, oh man, they were cool, but it was white. It just didn't look right on my face. And at the end of the day, I just went with the Fennec Shan glasses. So I was looking for a pair of orange glasses like this anyway. So they're a little dirty, but I really like them. They're really cool.
They look good on you.
Yeah, they definitely have a cool assortment of Star Wars glasses. Really cool. If you ever get a chance to check them out, check out Diff. If you're looking for a pair of cool sunglasses, they range about 100, 150 for glasses. But I mean, designer glasses usually cost that much anyway. Probably a little more, to be honest.
I mean, it depends on what kind you're looking for, but yeah, I mean, if you want the top end ones, that's about
right.
Yeah.
Star Wars wise, now I did pick up stuff for the regular show, which I will talk about this week on our regular show. But Star Wars stuff, I did pick up a couple things. I did get some prints, and I don't usually buy prints from artists, to be honest, but these prints really stood out to me. I do not remember who the artist is. Honestly, I gotta look at my transactions.
Terrible. You don't even know the artist? Come on, man.
No,
and you're an artist?
Exactly.
I know I fucked up on that because I was so like, and the guy was really nice, man. I told him I was gonna share some of the stuff on I was gonna post them up on my in my ship area. So I told him I was gonna send it to him when I get a chance. He actually wants to come on the show. I told him about the show. So he's really interested about coming on the show, but like I forgot, like in my mind, I was just like, damn, this guy wanted to do this. And I gotta remember who his name was. David Trusty. Is it David Trusty? Was it David Trusty? No, James Messling. I'm sorry.
Now you're just naming random people.
My bad. Yeah, it was James Messling. He does like Star Wars prints, and they were really cool. I actually seen these in Hobby Lobby, although you may have seen them too, actually. They're these Star Wars prints. They're like
nice.
Dark
That's
silhouettes.
very cool.
Yeah, dark silhouettes of Star Wars ships. So you can see it without the glare.
Is that the scene from Empire?
No, it's like a bunch of bounty hunters in there. So I don't know.
That's what I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
I got
let me put you in solo mode here so you can.
Oh yeah,
appreciate you. This was another one with Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Oh, Docking Bay 94.
Yeah, Docking Bay 94. This is one I think it was from the last Jedi, but it was really cool though. I really liked it.
No, that is cool.
Yeah. I got another one which is really cool because I have a Y-wing studio scale ship, and it has the Falcon on it and other ships on there too, which is really cool. Really cool ship.
Yavin base. Yeah.
Yavin base. And then I got this one, which I actually just put in a frame. This is the Ghost.
So what size are these?
These are 11 by 17.
Okay.
Yep, 11 by 17 pages.
My
Really
favorite
great.
size of prints. 11 by 17.
Yep. So really great. This is the frame that I got from Hobby Lobby. Came out really good. Like I really do like them, and again, they look great. So they're gonna look really good on my ship area back here. So that'll be really, really cool. I also grabbed a couple pieces from Indiana Jones. This little Kenner collection.
So is that legit Kenner ones?
I guess they're kind of replicas. You know,
Or they're the replica because I'm looking at the backs. They got the Disney. They got a little clearance sticker on them. On the other one.
Yeah.
Because I have some at I can get you some others if you need the rest. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I probably do need the rest.
Who did you get?
Short round.
I got short round. I got
no love for you, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones, Dr. Henry Jones, Sean Connery. I got Marion.
Yeah, I think I sent you a text with pictures of ones.
You did, but I already had those though. I think, or it was some lame ones. I don't know.
No, it was Marion. It was the bad guy.
And then I got Indy. I only got 4 though.
So it was Marion, but then it was Belloc.
Yeah, I don't know if I really wanted him, but now I could at this point.
I was like, yeah.
I got 2 more things. Hold on, Lo. I want to show you this real quick.
What's up, Flex?
Because we talked.
What's up, Flex? What's up, Lino?
What's up? So I got those are dope, but can you speak on the glasses, my G? Yeah, no, I told everybody earlier in the show I had got these from I got these Star Wars glasses from Diff earlier in the show. So yeah, those came out pretty good. And then I got this, which is a 3D from Code 3. Although, like, I think you have one like this too. And you have the
I was looking for one. Like my Spider-Man one's different. It's not. It is 3D, but that one's a bigger one. Is that a statue? Is that like resin, or is that?
This thing is heavy as shit.
Oh, maybe it is the same one then. Okay.
Yeah, this is very heavy. Yeah, very, very heavy. But it's like really cool because again, the 3D on it is like really top notch shit. Like it's really cool. I love this one. This is really cool. They have a couple other ones too that I might want to try to get at some point, but cool pieces. And then I think, to me, not Holy Grail, but one of the dopest pieces that I had to find at Comic-Con was an original storyboard from Lauren Peterson's personal collection from Empire Strikes Back. So this is one of Lauren Peterson's Empire Strikes Back storyboards.
And what does that show? What does that depict? I can't tell.
That is a snow speeder.
Snow speeder. Okay.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I mean, Sean, that's it's an original storyboard. Like
it is
if there's ever kind of a grail type item, that would be it.
I mean, right? It is kind of grailish, kind of, right? I mean, I would assume. I mean, it's an original storyboard, dog. Like I can't be mad at it. Like, you know, it was from Lauren Peterson's personal collection. So to me, pretty cool. I'm definitely super dope. Thank you. Thank you, Shai. So yeah. Dude.
Very nice.
Very nice piece. Holy Grail. I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna get it custom framed. And I'm probably gonna have like a plaque on the bottom of it. But I mean, it don't get no better than that, I guess, right? Although, like, I don't know. Like, is it?
It's high up there because that's prop use, that's movie use, that's storyboard art. That's if it is legit. I mean, it's one of a kind, right? Like they don't have.
It's legit. It's from
so it's a one of a kind depiction in that point of the movie, showing what they wanted to have this snow speeder look like. Like
right.
Yeah.
That's high up there, man. That's like, animation cell kind of thing, like original animation cell, not like one where they've, reprinted the animation cells that we see a lot that, like, I don't care about reprinted animation cells, but I think they're still cool, but like one of a kind.
Yeah. And it says like within this description, it says full shot of the speeder zooming over a camera, and whatever it says in the back went into the distance, moving slightly right to left, low angle, no horizon showing. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's kind of cool.
See, now I'm gonna watch the movie looking for that speeder shot.
I know, right? I meant to do that. I was gonna look at it later, actually, because I got it on VHS. So I want to look at the original VHS and see if I see, the actual scene from that. So I don't know, but it's kind of fucking cool, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, and it was the last one that was there. Apparently, everybody, I didn't even know till I think Friday or Saturday that they were there. And they sell all, like, when you go to the convention, there's I mean, we've been to conventions. There's always like a gallery vendor who's there, and they're selling like
Like comic art, like actual
yes, and they had a bunch of old like stuff in there. They had some stuff from Anthony Daniels collection too, but I didn't. It was very expensive. Like, that was expensive, but it wasn't that expensive. Like, the Anthony Daniels shit was like in the thousands. I was like, can't do that. This was a good price. It was a good price to buy. Can't pass it up. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
I think, to me personally, like outside of a handful of your sorry, that's work.
No, you get
Oh. Outside of a handful of your items, like your life size Han, all life size R2, like those things, like to me, that's probably it's close. Yeah, see, shot. I mean,
definitely. Yeah.
that's a Grail piece. I mean, I know we throw around Grail easily, right? Like, but in collecting, like
I throw it around easily. I don't know about
we know everything you have is a Grail. I mean, anything you have is a Grail to most people, but like that is like one of those things where it's one of a kind, right? Like, yes, you can get multiple storyboards, you can get this, but that one specific piece, and the fact that it shows a vehicle, and you are really into collecting vehicles, like heightens that for you. So
yeah.
I have a Star Wars item. It's actually Jenny got it. I was going to show
What?
you. Yeah, of course. Jenny loves Star Wars, so
Yeah.
she picked. We were at the store, and we like our own artwork. And she saw it, and it kept catching her eye, and she kept going back to look at it. And so I'm going to go into solo mode just so I can, because it's a big thing. I might have to like slide backwards, but let me go into solo mode here. And she loves Han and Leia and all that kind of stuff. So she got this.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Is that a Disney? Is that a Disney art like that? Looks like. Okay.
It's certified. It's
oh shit!
Glimmer of Hope from the artist Nanako. I'm gonna butcher this name. Kanemitsu, and it's 35 of 95. It's artist proof. I like the background, like seeing the Death Star there and the X-wings flying above, and like when she kept going back for it, I was like, all right, let's just get it. It's go up in your office. So
was it expensive, or was it just kind of nothing?
I mean, for me, nothing's expensive, right?
Yeah, well,
I'm teasing. That's what Steve always says. Like, you bastards. No, I mean it's like regular price goes for about $250. So
okay.
Yeah. So
I did get something else that I forgot all about. I didn't even get a chance to share it, but last week.
You're right.
I know.
Absolutely shy.
Right. Like always. So the micro galaxy makes these ships. So I went above and beyond. I put a hole in it, and I wanted to put it on a shelf so it can go with my Ahsoka shelf. And like, dude, this thing is fucking awesome. Like, this thing is really, really cool. It looks like a studio scale ship. So it
That is
does
really cool. Yeah.
it does turn if I wanted to do that, but like to keep it like at that level, like it looks great with the collection. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if you're into studio scale and you can't afford to spend $2,000 on like or $3,000 on ships, this is the best alternative. I think the micro collection galaxy collection as a micro galaxy collection or whatever, they're doing a hell of a job with these big ships. And I think they're definitely something that collectors would really like. So definitely recommend it, man. If you're into this kind of stuff, I definitely would say, yo, grab these micro collection things. And
I was just about to ask that, Flex. So Sean, what did you use for the base and how did you put it on?
so I had an AMT kit from one of my model collections that I had made, and
What's an AMT kit?
It's the AMT. It's a TIE fighter model kit. Like you just put it together, and they come with like bases and all that kind of shit. So I had an extra one sitting around, and I had the pipe in there. I just kind of put a hole through it. I put a drill bit, just kind of put a hole through it, and then put it on the base, and that was it. And it looks good. Yeah, came out really great. You know,
so I'm gonna have to go to like Hobby Lobby and all these places and find things to build bases on. Like, show the listeners like this is how you can build a base and just drill through the plastic mold.
Build a base. Yeah, you can build a base out of anything, man. But like literally, like to me, I've learned so much from the model making part of everything now, is that now I can just kind of build, I can just find a base and make it out of wood or get a pipe and just kind of put a hole through something. And really, that's it, to be honest.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So that is it. New York Comic Con was really, really fun. Got a chance to meet a lot of people. I actually got a chance to share my my crate figure that I designed with a couple vendors. So making something happen with that. We'll see what happens.
Good for you, buddy.
How was the cosplay? Because I love the cosplay.
Cosplay was really great. There was one time I was there Saturday. It was my last day I was there. And oh my God, dude, there was like girls that were just half-ass naked. It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me. I was like, wait, what are we doing here? Like it got crazy. And everybody was around him. Like they had like crazy costumes. I think one of them had like a slave Leia costume, but it was a little too much. Like it was a lot. It was a lot. The costumes were great though. There were some really good costumes, man. Like people went all out. And I mean, usually for Comic Cons they do anyway, but there was a girl that was dressed as Wednesday. She looked exactly like Wednesday. Yo, that shit was crazy. Some great Mandalorian stuff. Just a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's just a lot of good, really good pieces. And definitely if you get a chance to go to Comic-Con, go. I don't have any pics. I don't take pictures like that. Like I'm just not a real picture guy to take pictures and stuff. I just kind of float around. I just don't. I don't know why.
I'm just laughing when you were talking when we went to the toy show. I'm taking pictures. You're like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I can't stand taking pictures. I just don't like taking pictures, man. I'm like an 80s drug dealer. I don't want pictures taken of me.
Well, it's funny because Steve and I were talking about that last week because we did a show without you.
Shit, I don't do selfies.
And we were like, well, you hate selfies, and I send you guys selfies of me all the time. But we were just talking about it, like, you know, because like YouTube thing is only a couple years for us, but we've been doing a show for 10 years together. And
there you go.
And it's funny because we always talk about, oh, why did we start this earlier? Why did we start this early? And I'm like, Steve, remember when we started this stuff? Sean never wanted his picture out there. Like the few times we were doing things, you had a helmet on, you would cover your face, or when we did artwork, like you would be completely in shadow.
Never.
And it's like, oh, we should have our faces up. And it's like, no, don't show my face at all. But now you start your own damn YouTube show with Stargeekz. You do our show, and you're plastered everywhere. You're plastered everywhere.
I know I gotta show my face now. It's fucking crazy. But I don't like it. The government's gonna get me. I was always scared of the government.
But Shy has a good idea, man. Like if you find like a lamp to put those things on, like I like that idea of like a lamp of ships. Like you just have it and you'll have them illuminate. That would be kind of cool. Like I know they do the lightsaber lamps and stuff like that, and like I think they have
So-
a BB-8 one, but like
Shy builds stuff, and she's a beast. Like she can build. She's like you. Like she can build shit. Like she's dope. Like you can build houses and shit. She's
what's up? What's up, Taylor? That's
Yeah, I'm
cool.
just thinking like if you were to do something, so you make the actual light source, like the exploding Death Star, and then you have the ships kind of peeling away from it.
Well, they have that one IKEA lamp that hangs that kind of opens up. I've seen people actually like close it because it's a big ball, and then like you turn on the lamp and it opens up and it looks like an exploding Death Star. People have actually like put artwork around it to make it look like a Death Star.
Mhm.
And then it just kind of like you turn it on and it looks like it's like exploding, like it's a mid explosion. And we were just at IKEA a couple weeks ago, and I saw it there again, and I'm like,
it opens up, right, or something.
yeah. You either I think you either pull it or like it does it automatic. I can't remember, but like it's a ball. It's like a big ball, and it opens up. So
it's pretty tough.
like I wish I had like either like some art design where I could actually draw all the things and make it. But you, Sean, I'm sure you could get one of those things and actually build.
I thought about it. I just don't want to do it. It's a that's gonna be tedious, like because I know me, I'm gonna want to do every single like bit and piece, and you know, Ed, you gotta like punch the holes.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's too much, man. It's too much. It's a lot.
I'm just saying, man, it's too much. But I've seen you spend time doing a lot less.
You're right. Thanks, love, for calling me out. I appreciate that.
It's what friends are for, man.
Yeah,
we always call each other out.
So Ed, you got news. I know you got news this week. Let's get into your news, man.
Come closer. I have good news.
Well, there's not a whole lot of news. Yeah, which is par for the course these days. But they did have some new images drop for Skeleton Crew, which is coming soon, December 3rd. Definitely looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
And again, just some new images. The one thing that stood out from this, so we have like the adolescent Max Rebo.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to change anything as far as CGI it or do anything in post. But right away, the thing that stood out, it looks like he has a bad hairpiece on.
It is like he has a hairpiece on. That looks weird. I don't know what that is. That looks crazy.
Yeah, well, this next one, you can even see it a little bit better on the top of it.
He's so cute, though.
Oh, yeah.
It might be like a hat.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like hair. But just some of the images that they put out. Now, the one thing that they did drop from this is it's not the character, but apparently in the last episode.
Hold on. Go back real quick. Like I looked away real quick, and then I looked at this, and it reminded me of like a 90s music video. Like that'd be like R. Kelly singing at the sky. Like I believe I can fly.
Really? You gonna bring up R. Kelly for real?
Well, I'm thinking about the 90s. I'm just saying. Okay, so it's some other Brian McKnight. All right, I'm sorry. It's Brian McKnight. Is that better?
Okay.
Does that picture not look like that? Like,
yeah, album cover.
No.
It does like an album cover, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
But yes, teak is back, or at least the species that teak is supposed to be in the final episode. Now they're talking about it being in there. I know that they are filming this on. I'm trying to remember the name. The same thing they do for the Mandalorian, that 3D or that immersive kind of set. But they're talking about how they have some practical props that are going to be used inside of it, so it'll be an interesting twist. But yes, and this makes sense because I saw this when they were showing images from D23 and it didn't make sense at the time, but now it does.
all right.
So You can get your plush teak.
Huh. Interesting. That was the ugliest character on the planet in that movie. Ugh.
That was
Trying
from
to
the
think
Ewok
back.
movie, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember, Lil.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
reviewed-
I was drawing a blank. I'm like, what movie? And I'm like, oh, that's right, the Ewok movie. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
Battle for Endor. I also
Steve will get one.
saw something that was very cool, and this is something that I like. They're doing a Star Wars bestiary book. Now, this is volume 1, so they're leaving it open for more as things go. But both kind of the artwork and a detailed description of the different creatures throughout. I think I might actually get this because I love this kind of detail stuff.
What book is this? What book is that?
This is the one that
Bestiary.
comes out November 5th.
Oh, I'm getting that. Need
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So-
Where's it going to be at? Did it say where it's going to be available?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm guessing everywhere, but who knows?
At some
So-
point, we're gonna have to go over some of the best Star Wars books out there. But we'll do that later. But I do want to do that because there are some really great Star Wars books out there.
Now, are you talking like the novels?
No, I
No,
think he's talking about
no.
like the guide.
Visual, yeah, the
oh,
visual,
yes.
yeah.
We both have that big box binder one, right, Sean? Like that one that like it's like the panels of the.
Oh, the
The
frames,
ship.
yeah. I have that one, dude. There's one book that's out there. Oh my god, it's like $1,000. Plus,
Yes,
it
it
does
does.
look very creepy, but you have to watch the Ewok movie to really know that because it is even creepier in person. It's crazy.
Super fast.
It'll sell toys.
Yeah, well, yeah, people will buy that shit, and it'll be. You know what's crazy, though? It'll be a limited edition plush, and everybody's gonna want it, and all of a sudden, it's gonna be worth like crazy amount of money. So we all know that already.
That D23 one, I'm sure.
Oh,
Well,
that's D23. So yeah, everybody's gonna buy that shit.
So that was really it for news. I know I have some images from the site that we were looking at with collectibles, but I wasn't sure if you've got anything else you want to go into before we dive into that.
I do not have anything else. Is there any collectible news? They did. Oh man, shit.
Oh,
I was
did
gonna put all that together for next week. All
For
the
what?
stuff that was from New York Comic Con that came
Oh,
out.
you are
for-
okay. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll talk about it next week then.
I did see, and I wasn't sure if you would have that, Sean, the hot toy for Savage Press.
I did not see that.
Yes. I didn't pull it because I figured that, I know you usually have that website at your fingertips.
I did. I don't have it though. Do you have it? Do you know where? Oh, you know where it's at? You know what? Never mind. Go ahead. Keep talking though.
But yeah, from what I saw, I mean, we always say all the time, hot toys are a very specific kind of niche, but they look so good. Especially with him. I mean, he's huge. He's got the extra long horns, that slightly lighter, more orangey color than Darth Maul. So,
Thanks to Toy Arc for the pictures.
yes.
I'm not a Hot Toys collector, but like again, these are really great. I mean, they're always really great figures anyway. Hot Toys does a hell of a job. This looks really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a metal arm. I didn't realize that. This is a really great figure. Oh, he has 2 arms. That's even better. This is tough. God damn.
Oh, I know.
It's a really good figure. I'm not a Hot Toy collector, but man,
It looks good.
the
You don't
detail-
have any left?
No, all my Hot Toys are gone. I sold every single one of them.
I got a couple of them.
You do. That's right. I gave Ed a couple. Shit, I forgot about that. You got the Boba Fett and the Darth Vader, right?
Yep.
Does this open
Yeah.
up your do you want to open up your catalog and buy some more?
Maybe at some point. We talk about that all the time. That's so good.
That is fucking cool as shit, though.
That's
So-
he is huge. Oh my god! Look at that
Oh,
compared
yeah.
to Darth Maul.
Well, he was big in the Clone Wars too.
I
He
know.
was-
I'm just saying. It's just like just seeing the difference in size. Is like
Yeah. He's a big boy.
This would have been great. It would have been great in live action. God damn, that'd have been really good in live action.
Never say never.
I was gonna say it's easy to bring. I mean,
You never know. You never know.
Well, he got killed, so he ain't coming back that way.
No, but
Didn't he get beheaded?
they're
Didn't he?
telling a lot of prequel stories, so or you know,
spoiler alert. Yeah.
yeah, Sean.
Good
ruined
piece,
it for
though.
me.
I mean, really? I mean,
I'm
Jesus.
joking.
Years later. Years later. What else we got?
What's up, Fernando?
No,
What else we got?
I think that's it for.
that's it.
All right. Well, shit. We're at the 9:30. Let's talk about some of the most expensive and rarest collectibles of all time.
Yeah, this was, I think, thanks to Alil. He sent this over to us.
Alil
Now-
did. Thank you, Alil.
Now, this was one from The Gamer, and they list out 26 of the rarest Star Wars collectibles and what they're worth. Now, this is several years old, so I'm sure that these prices are much higher now. But
Well, on top of that, too, I think some of the stuff that they go through on this list, you're talking about like mint on card,
yes,
like because they're going to show you, and that's the thing when you look at a lot of these lists that pop up in media, social media posts and stuff like that, like you gotta remember, like I remember seeing like somebody talk about like Super Mario Brothers, $40,000 or whatever it was, like for the original NES cartridge. And I'm like, well, yeah, mint, never opened, perfect package, graded, a perfect. That's what that one sold for. But not the 60 million copies that are out there aren't worth that, So it's like,
yeah,
when we're going, and that's why I wanted to talk about some of these collectibles, because like it was very interesting, because I think if I could recall on this list, like there was a Chewbacca from the original, the first 12. And I'm like, yeah, that's rare, mint, sealed, perfect graded. But I've seen those things. Yeah, like Ed's not holding on. I think I can't. If it was $5,000, I think it was right around there. I'm like, that's not $5,000 in Ed's hand. Like,
no,
yeah,
but I
but
think
it's interesting, right? Because it goes off of one sold at times, and it's usually like the rarest of rare type and condition. So don't want to steal any more thunder, but I just wanted to kind of clarify that when we talk about these, because
there's something else too, Alon. I want you and Ed actually. I know that Steve Sansweet and I think Gus Lopez, which are two of the biggest Star Wars collectors, are building their own museum, and they're taking pieces from people's collection and you wanted to donate, and they're actually making their own Star Wars museum. I don't know. Yeah, you heard about it, Elo?
Yeah, I did. Well, because I follow. Is this Steve? I think because we got his book. Remember when we got that book?
Yeah,
and
I know Gus. I know Gus. I seen Gus on Collection Wars, and man, his collection is stupid. Like his whole house is all collectibles. It's ridiculous. Like he has like prop replicas from the movies. Like exact. Like he has everything. Like Steve Sansweet shit is good too. Like, but like I think Gus might be better, but I don't even know. I can't compare it to, because they're both ridiculous.
So I know Steve Sansweet has Rancho Obi-Wan, which is a Star Wars museum. So is this something bigger, better, more specific?
Yes, I think it's gonna be bigger and better. I'm not.
Wow.
I feel like I can find the video, but I'm not sure. But go ahead, keep talking. But yeah.
So that means at some point we are going to have to take Stargeekz on the road.
I think so. Me and you, anyway.
We're gonna
be like in that movie where we go.
Yeah. Yes, we need to go and check it out. And depending on where it's at, if it's where Rancho Obi-Wan, or at least the vicinity, we wouldn't be too far from Steve.
I was gonna say Steve can join you.
Yeah. Oh, you can come too. It's only a flight.
A long flight.
Money and time. That's all everything takes. Money and time.
Very true. All right, so let's get into this list.
So coming in at number 26 on their list was an R2-D2 lunchbox from 1977. At the time that this was put out, came in at around $2,600. I found this one very interesting because of all the Star Wars things I've seen over the years. And again, I went to see the original movie in theater, and so I was a kid when all of these things came out. I'd never seen this before.
That's one of the things what piqued my interest when I sent you guys this list, because like the first thing I click on, I see this thing. I'm like, I've never seen this one.
No,
Neither have I.
never.
Like I don't
seen
even
this.
remember it in the book.
No,
that Sand Sweet has. I'm like, maybe it's in there, but I just don't remember this. This is kind of cool.
Ridiculous.
So, but again, the 2600.
Yeah, it's
mint perfect. You know, like
Yeah,
if you look at this picture, like the stickers are pristine. Like you don't find this in the wild like this. So.
no.
No.
This is the Grail version of this item
Yeah.
at that price. I mean, you know, let's face it. I think everything that we'll see on this list, if you were looking for it and you were willing to sacrifice some of the wear and tear, you could find it for a fraction of what this is. What's listed on these. So
That's what I do.
I was surprised at the number of Legos on here. And this one I found interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this one either.
They
but
never
this
released it. They never released it. I don't think. I think they never.
really.
Yeah, that's what it
So
was.
how did this? Was this one of those like a Comic-Con special or something along those lines?
Prototype or something I got out.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be a prototype. They never released because I think Lucas didn't want to release it or some shit. I can't remember what the story behind it was, but yeah.
It was made.
Uh,
Somebody got their
interesting.
hands on it, just like the
So
rocket
this
firing
right up
Boba
there,
Fett.
exactly the rocket firing Boba Fett, the
Yeah.
one that there's.
But
So
there are
few of.
there are a lot of Lego minifigs. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yes,
That's just ridiculous.
this one is gonna cause problems for me because the 3 3/4 action figures have always been my weakness. I love them. That
Right.
is the thing that I have collected, and at some point will still collect.
But you don't have droids though.
And that is why when I see this, I'm like, oh, damn it. This is what I will eventually get back to.
The price on
Because-
that has now skyrocketed up further.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
But again,
$4,000.
I don't collect action figures on card. That has no interest to me. I'm
Right.
always looking for them loose, which makes it obviously cheaper, but it's just how I like to collect.
agreed.
So I know it was one of those things like when I've gone off to some of the different conventions or Star Wars celebrations, and I've always told people we would stand in line and talk to other collectors and kind of compare notes. And that was always one of the things that would stand out when talking to folks is like they would put their collection at more of a dollar value. And then I would kind of tease them and go, oh, so you're a Star Wars investor.
Yeah.
You're more worried about the actual value. I could care less what any of this stuff is worth. I buy it because I love it.
Fernando, we forgot to get together, man. That was my fault, Fernando. I apologize. Like I was all over the place, but my bad, man, for not getting up with you at New York.
I think he was there on Sunday. No, I mean, I think
Was he only there on Sunday? Then I wasn't there
I
on
think
Sunday.
so. Yeah, because Max was. There's a few people there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't do Sunday, so
Number 23 is the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter from 1977. This was the
I
micro
want
collection.
I want this.
I actually thought you had this.
I thought I did too. I know.
I mean, I know you just got the Millennium Falcon of this same run.
I know. Now I need
You
it.
picked that up at the toy show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I need that.
But-
Ed.
I thought, yeah, I would have sworn that this was one that you'd have been like, boom, got it.
Nope.
All right.
Well, 4G gets you a mint on card.
As we mentioned, that there are
Please,
a
I
lot
don't
of.
need it on card. I just need it loose.
No, I
Yeah.
know. Just messing with you.
This is the same in everything in Lego, that there's always promotions or giveaways or different things to where they have the special edition or the gold versions. Those things are always worth a small fortune. But again, that's because they're super rare.
Ooh, I got one on card for $100.
Cha-ching.
Bought. Added to cart.
That's too funny.
Here's the
Huh?
one that
That's too funny.
Yeah, you know me.
You just go ahead and just buy it right now without even shopping prices. You're just like, up, see it, buy it.
got it.
Oh, I did. I just bought it.
So, yep.
Rid-
Just-
ridiculous. I
Yeah,
would have sat there, like looked at, like gone, like all the cheapest ones, sorted out by that.
You only live
See,
once.
thank you, Shy. Like the same thing. I'm cheap. I am cheap too. Like
No. You only
Oh,
live
yeah.
once. You only live once, man. Shit.
Here's Ed's figure.
Yep. So there we go. An original 1977
I mean, yours
Chewbacca.
is pretty good, Ed.
Oh,
Pretty
I
good.
went through. So I have another one of these, which is the actual one that I had as a child, because
All faded.
this. Oh yeah, like there's no color left to him. He's just all the brown, all the paint's worn off. But I saved that one because it was the first Star Wars action figure I have ever received. But all of the other ones in my collection, I have purchased the best of the loose versions that I could find, which would include the next one on the list, which would be our Death Squad Commander.
Look at you, man. Look at you. Tens of thousands of dollars.
How is that that much money?
Well,
I'm
again,
guessing mint on card.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking
A 10 grade on
Yeah.
card, sealed. Yeah. But
Is
again, this would, oh, well, you figure that, especially that first run, those first 12.
Yeah,
especially like a figure like this, I guarantee not many people kept.
And not only are you talking that this is the 1977 version, so this is the 12 back. This isn't the Empire Strikes Back run or the Return of the Jedi run of this figure. It was the original run. So if you have that one on card, mint, graded 10, yeah, you could. Well, like I said, you can get way more than that for it now. That brings us as we go down the list. Gamorrean guards. I love collecting these figures, though. It was kind of fun when we were talking about this to kind of go and crack open the display case and go, oh, let's take these guys out for a walk. Here we go again. More of the Legos. This one shows up again because this one at number 18 is the silver, which you can see there at the bottom. They had, depending on which one you had the rarity of it, it was the bronze, the silver, and then the gold. The gold shows up later on and is worth much more because it's even more rare. Same thing with the C-3PO ones. There's a few of these in the Lego minifig world that showed up that way. And while it's not Star Wars, I'm proud to say that I actually have a gold, extremely rare Lego minifig.
Dude, the gold
Of who?
one though? Of what? Which one?
So I have the Emmett from the Lego movie. Now, the story behind it is when the Lego movie came out, my son was young and I'm a big Lego guy. Love Legos.
Yeah,
Took my kids.
Yes, you are. You're huge.
That movie got him into Legos. And so he was, I don't know, maybe 10 at the time. Well, Lego did a contest. And so they said you build whatever item that they said, and they would grade them and rate them out, and then you would win. So he and I did one to where they said they wanted something double-decker. So we did a double-decker movie theater. We filled the movie theater with tons of Lego characters. I mean, because we have Legos out the yin yang. So Toy Story, Harry Potter, you name it, they were in the theater. Well, we didn't read the fine print of the contest that said that certain characters could not be included. So they told us we won. And then after they told us we won, we got a letter going, look, actually, you didn't win because of the fine print, but we're going to send you a consolation prize, which they sent us the Sea Cow, which was like a $350 Lego set. And in that letter, they said, we highly encourage you to enter in future contests, which I told my son, I'm like, that's a hint. So we entered in the very next contest and we won. And the winning prize it's in a sealed case, and maybe in a future show, I'll bring it along, gold Emmett minifig, which I am told is one of 16 in existence.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
Wow.
So
them Lego collectors are nuts.
Oh, and it's interesting because that one doesn't show up on any of the lists because it's rarer than even figures like this, to where it's like one of 100.
Damn.
And you had to win it. So I told him I've heard that at current rate that it's probably a $25,000 Lego minifig these days.
Damn, man.
So,
Wow. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, I know.
And do you have this one? Do you have the telescope lightsaber? Oh, you son of a bitch! You would. You would.
Yes, I do.
Just when I thought I had you beat. Damn it.
Yes, indeed.
But look at that one. The lightsaber's white.
I think
Well,
it's just the coloring of the
old.
picture.
That shit's old.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah. Ben Kenobi. Now, Ben Kenobi is interesting because there were actually some variants when he came out. You either had
Wasn't there a yellow?
There's one you can
lightsaber?
pull up too, right?
where you have the white hair version with the
Yeah.
telescoping lightsaber, or the gray hair version with the telescoping lightsaber.
I thought one of them had a yellow lightsaber. Maybe that was a
You
Luke.
bragging, Brad.
That's Luke. This is my only spot that I do. I mean, so now here's Sean's spot, the life-size Han Solo in carbonite, which I think is awesome. I would love to have one of these, and there it is.
But Sean, yours is not the sideshow one, is it?
No, it doesn't have to be. Shit.
No, I know, but I think this one's the sideshow one. That's what they're
Yeah,
talking about.
I can still get the same amount of money for this one.
No, I know you can. I'm just saying.
And mine lights up too, so like that's dope too. So, but my
That's
thing,
awesome.
well, mine's probably weighs more than the sideshow one, which is crazy. Mine's
The sideshow one's probably hollow.
yeah, mine's like 300 pounds. I think
See,
it's heavy as shit.
I love the life-size stuff.
I know, Ed. We're gonna put it in the comic book shop.
All right.
I'm getting this thing.
We will save a spot for it. Absolutely. More figures making it. Now, I'm surprised there weren't more of these because, these Power of the Force figures, this was 1985. So you're talking after Return of the Jedi, and Star Wars was kind of fading out. So these figures became very rare because nobody wanted to buy them anymore.
This is the last 17 or the last 13?
I don't remember the number. I think it's 17.
Yeah,
but yes, they became super rare because nobody wanted them. They were peg warmers, and they would be in like 5 and dime stores on the pegs for $1 or less.
Yeah, but that Anakin ain't worth shit now. That Anakin ain't worth nothing.
Well, I mean, the figure rarity is what makes it worth something.
Yeah, mint on card is worth more, but yeah.
So
loose ain't worth shit.
I don't know. Any of those last 17 loose because of the rarity of them.
This one you can get for like $50. Now, when you start getting into like the purple, what's the purple? Which one is that?
The Emperor's Emissary.
Yeah, dude, I seen that at Comic-Con. Dude wanted like $700-800 for that fucking thing, man. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
See, this was the one, the Luke Skywalker in the Stormtrooper uniform.
Yeah, that's expensive too. It's like got to be like $900.
I had heard a story once a long time ago when I was hunting for all of these that a guy had a ton of them because his kid got really into Star Wars at the end, and he wanted to kind of do troop builder, but there were no stormtroopers to be found. Those things were everywhere because nobody was buying them. So he bought like 40 of them for less than $1. And then his kid lost interest. So he put most of them away still on the card. Talk about sitting on a gold mine and not even realizing it.
Yeah, that usually is the case. Although you never had an interest in like any of the Star Wars Kenner stuff?
Nope.
No, not really, right?
Nope.
But what about the Superpowers line? You never really want to get into that either?
I had a couple of those, but I had they had those like diorama ones that came out.
That's Superpowers, the Secret Wars one. Secret Wars.
The Marvel Secret Wars?
The Marvel.
Yeah, I had all those. All those. That's what I had. Those were my action figures.
Right.
Spider-Man would fight my buddy's Darth Vader. And I had those, and I had G.I. Joe and all that stuff, But like Star Wars, like I had a Vader. I don't remember which Vader. I know I had a Vader. That was probably it.
Don't worry, Shy. This is my one show to shine.
Yeah, this is the only one you get. This is all you're gonna get.
So there's your yellow lightsaber. Hello.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the telescoping yellow.
Yep, that's the shorty robe Luke. This one cracked me up because this is one of those things, like they put it on the website, and this was the picture actually on the website that made me laugh. I'm like, okay, well, I get it if you're talking about FX7, but why did they put 8D8 in the picture too? Like you couldn't take a picture of just the one action figure? I don't know. It's those little things that I look at. Moving along, this is what we mentioned to where I said the solid gold Boba Fett figure is right next to the solid gold C-3PO figure as super rare. I don't remember the number, but I want to say it's like 1 of 100.
Yeah, that
And
motherfucker's worth a lot of money.
yeah, and there's, like I said, there's a number of the gold version of minifigs. So the 30, that's the difference with this, is the 30-cent.
Yep.
I was going through my stuff because I think I have this somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Well, I had it.
The 35-cent one is not worth as much, but it's funny because when I was looking through, I have it still in the bag. It's all the first 3 that come together.
Well, that's the Whitman. That's a different variant.
So
Yeah.
So that actually,
pretty-
Ed, that's the Whitman one, and I think that one is the least. Because
'Cause they
there's
were
a
everywhere.
30-cent, 35-cent, and then the Whitman, which were the polybag 3-packs. Because I think it basically kind of like a third printing. Because
So-
I think does it have a diamond in the corner, Ed, on yours? Because they could be a different repack. I don't know.
You know,
Yeah, it's in the diamond.
I sold mines for that Boba Fett right there. Ain't that a bitch? It was like
I mean, but yours was raw, right? Like it wasn't mint.
no,
I mean,
it was a 9.6.
Ooh.
Was it a 9.6?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
why
need to
you
reel
do that.
reel that one back in.
No shit. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. Like, yo, why would you do that? No, I didn't. I fucking regret that shit now to this day.
Damn.
9.6.
Yeah.
That shit was a 9. Yo, I seen 9.6 at the show. They was like $2,000. I was like, fuck y'all, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would.
Mad as shit. Mad as
Sure,
shit.
if you asked me that, I would have told you not to do that. But
Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did.
I don't think you asked me if you should sell it for.
You're a liar. I always call you. You're bullshit.
You do, but sometimes you do sell things on a whim as well.
It's true, but I would have asked you, and you probably told me go for it, and I did. And now I'll never get rid of that Boba Fett just because of that stupid ass decision I made.
It's true.
What's
up, Brian?
Sinister. The original Lego Millennium Falcon goes for big money if you still have that in the
still
box.
in the box. Yeah,
Yes.
sealed box
Man.
of that first Falcon. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
who has that though?
Oh, I think I have it, but it's built.
There are people that have it, Sean. There are
Yeah,
people that
well,
still have
clearly
it.
Ed has
Well,
really.
well, like I said, but mine's built. But that's the thing is, it's interesting, and I know it's still available in store. Since my son's a Lego guy, we got the Home Alone house, the Lego version. But we were desperately trying to find it for Christmas, so I'm ordering it from everywhere. We actually had it show up twice. And my wife was like, return it. I'm like, hell no. Keep it in the packaging box. We'll put that thing in storage, wait 10 years, and then I'll sell it.
Wait till like an
So-
anniversary of the first Home Alone, like like
Yes.
what like the 40th anniversary of Home Alone, like bust that thing out, and then all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
here's your second $25,000 toy, Ed. You could sell that with your damn gold Emmett.
Oh, don't never sell. Probably one of the most unique original figures, but I have told so many people that I warn them about this because while it is extremely rare and extremely valuable, it is faked a lot. And the
Yep.
biggest thing that people would do is they would take the vinyl cape from an Obi-Wan Kenobi and cut it to size to fit a Jawa and then reseal that shit inside of a bubble so well you can't tell the difference, but it's not the real thing. So,
Damn.
yeah, you have to be very careful with that one.
I didn't know that.
I don't even know how you tell the difference if they do it well enough, because they'll take an original Jawa on the card, kind of steam it open, peel it off, put the fake vinyl cape on, because let's face it, you can go and get a really good cloth cape Jawa on a card for a couple $100, flip it around, make crazy money. So
This is the ugliest Star Wars figure ever. But my wife loves the Jawas.
we've talked about this before, and of course, this number is way wrong now.
It's super low. I mean, this is what, breaking the 6-figure mark now, right?
Absolutely. Now, again, there's different versions. This is the L bracket in the back. There's the J version in the back. There's ones that are painted. There's the unpainted, which I actually like the unpainted because that's more the prototype.
Yeah.
So if I were to say that I have a Grail action figure, it would be to one day own one of these, but like the actual Holy Grail, that will probably never happen. So
Which one? Oh, the
of rocket firing Boba Fett.
I have the re-released one from Hasbro that had the rocket fire on it. It's worth really nothing, to be honest, but it's cool though to have.
Yeah. And now from here we get into the crazy stuff, because now you're talking about stuff from the set, like the head of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I mean, these are crazy. This is where you're talking about Grail stuff, because these are one of a kind items that go for crazy money now.
Yeah, and you don't find these in the wild.
No, this is, well, shoot, with Anthony Daniels selling off his collection, that's where you could have picked up some of these, but
that's not the wild. That's like at an auction house, like you know, like you're not
No.
going up to a garage sale, you know, because like some of these figures you could do that, like you can end up
Absolutely.
with that, like it won't know, but like nobody's walking up to a garage sale and finding a prop Chewbacca.
No, these last 5 you're only getting from an auction.
Yeah, Regal Robot does a really great Chewbacca head though. It's like 5,000, but it's really good. They did a really good job with that. You know, really good authentic hair and everything. Like they did a hell of a job with it. You can still get it if you really want to.
Authentic Wookiee hair?
I don't know how they do it,
God.
but Regal Robot does a hell of a job with that shit.
Scalp it and braid it and put it over your shoulder. So I was kind of interested on number 4 and number 3, the fact that they're in this order. So this, they're talking about the actual lightsaber from A New Hope. And again, at this point in time, they're talking about it being $240,000, $250,000, which, not surprised. The thing that surprised me with this list is that number 3 is a snowtrooper helmet. I would have thought they would have been the other way around, because I mean, Luke's lightsaber, snowtrooper helmets were, I would imagine there were several of them. I don't know.
Well, I guess it depends, right? How many were saved? How many are out there? I'm sure they made several Luke lightsabers from A New Hope, but who knows?
So, but yeah, I always love this.
Not to cut you off real quick, but I want to show you something real quick. I'm gonna change. So you had the Luke lightsaber on there. Now the Obi-Wan lightsaber, which the lightsaber
sparring one,
yeah, for 91,000 in 2023.
Now, is that the sparring one from
was
which movie?
Prop, yeah.
So, because that looks like, with it having that thin bladed middle, they were the ones they were sparring with, I think, in the prequel movies.
Yeah, it's the practice ones that they were using,
because they had a ton of them and they got the shit beat out of them. Like, you would see them after one of their Nick Gillard practice sessions, and those things were, and then they throw it in a pile and grab a new one for the next practice session.
The dueling feature smoother surface for ease of operation during McGregor's intense combat scenes. The gold, copper, and iridescent finish near the emitter added a distinctive touch. That one was sold for 91,000. Jesus. So I don't know. I'll just bring that up. There's other stuff too, Ed. We'll keep going through, but I'll let you finish yours up.
Oh yeah, let's say we only got a couple left, because you moved to number 2, And I can see someday Sean pulling one of these out and saying that he sold the house to buy a movie used actual TIE fighter.
Sean shows up at my front door. I need a place to stay because I got this TIE fighter.
Is it the miniature one? What you mean miniature?
Well, no,
The one
it's
they used.
yeah, it's probably like 24 inches.
Oh,
in
that
height.
that one's in the Lucas archives. That was definitely in
So.
the Lucas archives. Yeah, I've seen that one. So that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but there's ones that are in circulation. There's a few that are in private hands.
Yeah, because they made some. They made more than one. So,
And then, of course, the one that tops the list, and I think this tops several lists that I was looking at, was see, that would be so cool as a centerpiece of an entire Star Wars collection, because all the different props and toys and things to have, but to have this at the center, I mean, obviously it's probably $1 million now, but still.
I don't know if I want this. I don't want the camera he shot Star Wars on.
Why not? I would.
I don't know. I'd rather have. Let's just say this goes for $1 million now, right? What would I rather have? Like Luke's on-screen lightsaber or the camera he shot Star Wars on? I'd rather have Luke's on-screen lightsaber.
Agree.
Well,
I agree.
yes, but at the same time, as if I've got $1 million to spend on something like this to put in my
Well, of
house, I'm
course,
probably going to have both.
FU money. I get it. No.
So, but still, I mean, it's a very unique thing. So
It's just crazy to be that somebody like is just ponying up money for the camera.
Well, Ed, before you jump, let me jump back into this real quick, because there's some stuff we kind of jumped past. But you already got the graded
this is the graded prototype,
the prototype version, which sold for $236,000 on June 22nd.
From which auction house sold it?
That looks like collectible investment brokerage, and say.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't give a picture of the back of them, do they?
No,
I think they put this the
he's sealed onto
the
that
certificate. I don't know if they're the ones who sold it. I think it was Golden that might have sold it.
I don't know,
because it's on that Golden show. They talk about this one on that Golden show on Netflix. Because they have a whole episode about collectibles. Because Golden Auctions is a lot of sports cards and sports memorabilia, but they're trying to get more into pop culture.
Oh, okay. So this was the original Stormtrooper helmet that was crafted from the 1977 Star Wars film. This one, it looks like authenticated, contributed to its remarkable sale for $192,000.
Yeah, I would rather have that than the camera.
I agree. I probably would too. VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Sealed.
1982 first commercial release big box VHS tape.
Han shot first.
Sold for $114,000.
That's just stupid.
VHS tape.
Which, given the way that film degrades, it's a box.
Exactly.
So
that's just dumb.
That's cool.
Inserted poster signed by the cast, sold for $775 million.
No, that's 775,000.
Yeah.
What? Oh shit! I'm sorry. The movie.
Oh, yeah.
The movie.
$700 million, Sean. Like,
I'm sorry.
He's buying that Jeff Bezos.
It sold for $91,000. I mean,
okay.
$90,000 a little shit. That's still a lot of money.
No, it's still. I would rather have that than the camera.
But who? I know the actors, but there's a lot of signatures on there. So who else signed it?
It says the collection includes autographs from the key cast members, ILM.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what you want, right? Like all the founding members of ILM and Lucas and all those people. Like, is
GL on there?
21 deceased individuals. Like, that's a lot. That's heavy.
There's the lightsaber you're showing. What else you got on there?
Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from Empire Strikes Back sold for
Very cool.
$375,000.
I was gonna say, if you're talking 37,
No,
and
sorry.
that's a bargain.
Well, damn, I did correct myself.
I was
Damn.
gonna
Yes,
say flip your Emmett for it.
Yeah, oh, I probably would.
Han Solo's DL-44 blaster from Return of the Jedi sold for $550,000. Damn.
Yeah.
You got that behind you.
I do, but that's Luke's.
I thought you had Han's blaster too.
I have Han's, but I made that one. That one's the other one.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I think this next one on your list, it didn't make sense to me. Why it's number 2?
Well, let's see. It says a captivated mixed media primary oil depicts the sand trooper on the dewback in Tatooine, offering a unique abstract interpretation executed on a custom stretcher with a high quality. I don't know why. The piece is remarkable, acclaimed, selling for $789,000 on May 17th, 2025, attesting to its significance. And
Based
the
on
artist,
2025.
yeah, 2015. I'm sorry, 2015.
Oh, okay. I was
In the
like,
future.
2015. Sorry, my bad.
that's all right. I was just like, holy crap! Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess that's just the art world.
Yeah, and the most expensive Star Wars toy, a complete R2D2 unit assembled from original components.
That is awesome.
The
So,
expensive
yes.
Star Wars toy ever sold garnered an astonishing $2 million.
Damn. For
Oh,
an
there you
original R2.
I mean, I can see it.
I'll give you $20. So, what is there a unique Star Wars item out there that you've seen, like in the wild, that maybe not unique or not rare, but that you want? Because there's one thing I want. Like, if I saw it and it was like a reasonable price one, I want that stupid ass brisk R2D2 cooler tub. Remember when
With the clear
releases, yeah, with the clear
and the
dome.
hole? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to turn it into like a garbage can, but just like have it like in my room in the corner, like just like because like I don't know why. Like I remember seeing those at the 7-Elevens and stuff like back in the 90s, and I'm like I always like I want this thing. I don't know why. I just want this thing. And the only one I've seen in person recently is like the dome was like yellowed and like it seemed like it was kind of like melted. So I'm like, I don't want to buy that one, but like, I don't know. It's not that it's expensive or rare, but it's just like something that I would just want.
Yeah.
I got everything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, at some point I'll get back to filling all the voids with the 3
your
3/4.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't
Nothing
know.
else.
I mean, I'm the cosplay guy. I would love to at some point, and I've always said that like when you see the first Michael Keaton Batman and they're walking through and he's got all those various pieces of armor from things in history. I'm like, I want that room with cosplay and Star Wars cosplay. That's my vision. It's just, but I want to be able to wear them all.
I get that.
I don't want to go that. I don't want to go that big. I'm fine with what I have. I like the props, I like the replicas. I like the maquettes. I like the stuff that was screen used and or based off of screen used shit, or just that looks like the original props and the models. Like that's what I like. I don't really care too much about like life size, like Vader or a Stormtrooper. I love the just the overall monsters and the ships and the droids from these movies. So to me, I have everything and I think I like what I have. I would never change it. Yeah, I would never switch it up and change it, to be honest.
So here's a Here's a look for when I actually had some of my collection out and displayed back in the day.
That Naboo fighter there, that thing is huge. Was that the display from Toys R Us?
I still have that damn thing.
Nobody
That
wants
was a display from Toys R Us, right?
Yep.
That was hanging from the ceilings. Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
remember
was.
Yeah, he was trying to
Exactly.
sell it, and nobody wanted it. I bet everybody
Yeah.
wants it now, though.
I have a lot. I ended up with a lot of the stuff because that Luke up on the corner, that was one of the other Toys R Us displays that was hanging. So
That's very cool. All right, we're at the hour 10 mark. So
It was the hour 10 mark, man. It's definitely fun. I enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Check out the show every Wednesday at 9. Check out our League of Geeks show every Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where me and Lil cannot keep doing this for the rest of our life.
it's funny because Steve's offered to go at an earlier time, but we never take him up on it.
Yeah, he keeps offering.
We just want to keep bitching about it because we're a bunch of old men.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a real offer though. I really feel like he's like he knows we're not going to do it anyway. So, but
we can try it, John. We can tell him an hour earlier.
We could see how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, just check us out every week, and yeah, man, just make sure you just like, subscribe, and also real quick, we do have a store. Look at that.
Oh, you did
what?
You have a Stargeekz store, but not a geek store.
Well, we gotta talk about that one. So I don't know how y'all want to do that. So we gotta talk about that.
That's fine.
But the Stargeekz store is up, and the shirts are available if you would like to buy a shirt.
Oh shit! This is even news to me. I'm going shopping.
Yeah. So yep, you can get your Stargeekz shirts on.
Hell yeah!
TeePublic.
I'm going to be in uniform.
Yep. I have a Star Wars Geeks, a Star Wars show on YouTube at Stargeekz. I do have a couple of my illustrations on there as well. Back and a front shirt. I don't like the way it's that low, but whatever. Who cares? Clone Wars shirt, Clone Wars mashup. So yeah, visit our Stargeekz store and check that out and buy a couple shirts. It doesn't help the show, but it doesn't matter. So it's out there.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate everybody commenting, and tell your friends, tell anybody. And what this is Sean.
This is Lil.
And this is Ed.
And until next time, may the force be with you.
Always.
It's a trap!